Now that Thunderbolts has been out for a couple weeks, let's talk about Avengers Doomsday and the quantity of characters that are possibly going to be in this film. There's so many different teams, so many different groups, heroes, and villains. I feel like we just need to discuss all of the players on the board. Before we get too far into this, we're like 200 subs away from 3,000 subscribers. It's my birthday next week. So if you're new to this channel and want to give me a little birthday present, I would really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. Also, leave your comments on this video down below with what you think about the Avengers Doomsday cast, because I most likely will respond to it. Now let's go ahead and talk about Avengers Doomsday and if it's overcrowded. Okay, so besides the announcement video showing the confirmed cast members that included some of the original Avengers, the Thunderbolts, or the new Avengers, as well as some of the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, let's talk about all the different groups first. First, let's talk about our newest group of heroes, the new Avengers, or the Thunderbolts. We've got Red Guardian, Ghost, Yelena, Bucky, US Agent, and now one of the most powerful heroes in Sentry. And I feel like Sentry is going to be very important to Doomsday in terms of using him as a last-ditch effort to like kind of save the day. So it's going to be really interesting seeing what they do with him in that film. So boom, right there, that's 6 characters. On the other side of that, we have Sam Wilson's Avengers team, which we know so far at least has him as Captain America as well as Falcon. I'm assuming characters like Thor, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Nick Fury, the Hulk, War Machine, Hawkeye, all of them are probably going to be on that team. And I'm seeing a lot of people suggest that we could possibly be seeing a new Avengers versus the Avengers in this film. And I think that's a possibility considering we have all of these different teams who are fighting each other to save their own world. Most notably, and probably the X-Men and the Fantastic Four are arriving in the 616 timeline, fighting to keep either their universe alive or just surviving in this one now. We obviously don't know the full plot of Avengers Doomsday, but with all the characters on the board, I mean, we have to see them fight, right? We could also introduce the young Avengers here, which I feel like some of these characters kind of have to be in this movie because they've been introduced so recently. I'm talking about characters like Miss Marvel, Kate Bishop, we've got Ant-Man's daughter, we have Scar, America Chavez, and Riri Williams. And that's just to name a few. That's 6 more characters added to the list. Let's talk about the original X-Men. We know Professor X, Magneto, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, and several others are probably returning, along with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine based on the success of Deadpool and Wolverine. And I guess we could have Deadpool in there as well. So there's like 10 more characters. Yet another group that we haven't even touched on yet, which could maybe fold into the original Avengers group, is the Guardians of the Galaxy. At the end of Guardians 3, we have Nebula, Drax maybe, we've got Groot, Rocket, and Adam Warlock. And we actually have more on that team considering Kraglin, Cosmo, and the others, but that's just the base team. So let's add like almost 10 more characters to the list. If I'm being completely honest here, I don't think it's a stretch to say that the Guardians maybe miss out on Avengers Doomsday and are saved for Secret Wars, considering we kind of bookended them with Guardians 3 and it wouldn't really be necessary or needed really to have them in this film. There's also something to be said about the street level Marvel heroes. We've got Moon Knight, Daredevil, Punisher, Bullseye, all of those characters. I think Spider-Man fits into that group as well, and we don't even know if Spider-Man's going to be in this movie. Honestly, I think that's a question a lot of us are asking right now. Will Spider-Man and all of his characters be in the movie? I really hope they are, considering the big box office draw that is Spider-Man. Another group that I don't think is going to be making the cut here is the Eternals. It's so sad because there's so many of them and they played a pivotal role in Captain America 4 because of the Celestial coming out of the Earth. But where they are now, what they're doing, I don't think we're going to really focus on them. The post-credit scene for Doctor Strange 2 also includes Clea, so we've got a little bit of a cosmic side of things going on too. And all of these people that I've mentioned already don't even include the Fantastic Four, plus Doctor Doom, plus the characters that might be introduced in that movie. I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse here, but look at the quantity of characters involved. There definitely is a line that has to be drawn somewhere, considering this is a movie and it has a budget to it, but the budget seems to just be growing and growing. They're shooting this movie right now without even finishing the script, which is worrying, yes, because, well, I'd like to have a complete vision first, but I have faith in the Russo brothers. I think something that they might be a little bit surprised about right now is the uber success of the Thunderbolts and maybe having to give them a bigger role in this movie. But all of these people I just mentioned, which most are included in that confirmed cast list, there's still so many spots that are left to be filled. And it's confirmed that this isn't the full cast list. Look, if you're gonna have this many characters in the movie, it's definitely extremely bold and they better have some good writing for it, but I honestly think it's gonna be an Infinity War situation. I see maybe like 60 to 70% of the characters being introduced in Doomsday making it all the way to Secret Wars. And maybe some of these characters that I mentioned aren't even in in the film and they're saving them for Secret Wars because that's just such a massive event. Having just read Secret Wars, I think that what they could do here is have tons of characters and have little parts of them in the movie, but let's focus on kind of a small group that is the narrative standpoint. Like, yeah, you can have like our 30 to 50 Marvel characters for Secret Wars in a giant battle, similar to what we did in Endgame, but in terms of narrative, let's focus on a smaller group. Let's focus on our main heavy hitters, of course, you know, the Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, maybe Spider-Man. There's just a lot at play here, and yeah, it is a little bit worrying. Marvel is officially back. I mean, at least I think it is after Thunderbolts, and I want to say that the reduction in quantity and the improvement in quality is something that they're going to be focusing on moving forward, but they've got to get over this Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars hump first. And that's going to be really hard to do considering the scope of the story that you're trying to tell, as well as the quantity of characters involved. Let me know what you guys think about this down below. Is Avengers Doomsday too crowded? Would you rather them focus on a small group, or do you just want to see everything going crazy, a huge battle between all of these heroes? I've got to know what you guys think. Leave your comments, like the video, subscribe, and I will see you all very, very soon.